Hi, welcome back to Creative Tuesdays with Liz. I'm excited to be here again as we come together and create. I think today's project is going to be a fun one that you'll really enjoy. If you're ready, we will go ahead and get started. We will be making a whale tail ocean art picture today. So you will need some plain paper, you're going to need a pencil, you'll need a black marker, and whatever your favorite type of coloring utensils are. If that's pastel, crayon, marker, watercolor, just regular paints. I will say that if you decide to do watercolor or any type of painting, you may want to draw your whale tail on a thicker piece of paper. So I have got a kind of this off-white colored piece of paper just to help you be able to see it more clearly so that you can see it without any problems blending into the white background. But so you can start with your pencil. I'm going to just start drawing with the marker so it will be dark enough for you to see. But you can start drawing with your pencil, and then when you get finished with your drawing, you can trace over it with your black marker. I do not want you to be worried or upset or stressed out thinking that yours isn't going to look like anybody else's that you're doing this with, because they are going to be different from each other because we're all different. But so just enjoy it and have fun with it and everything. So I hope that you are ready. And if you need to press pause at any time so that you can get some more supplies that you forgot, or if you need to use the restroom or get a sip of water, you can do that, press pause, and then just come back and press play whenever you're ready. But we will go ahead and get started. So, you will start with your paper kind of this, the portrait way, where it's going up and down, not landscape. So we will start this way. So we are going to kind of put an imaginary line dividing our paper in half here. And I've put together two pieces of paper again, just so it would be larger for you to see, but you can do this on any size piece of paper. But so we'll kind of imagine where the middle of the paper might be. And then in the upper half, we're going to go about halfway, and we're going to make two kind of wavy lines connecting. And this will be the very tip of the whale tail, his fin kind of. So we'll make them here. So see, we've just kind of got two wavy lines. It looks like one big long wavy line, and this is just the very tip of the whale tail. So the next step is we're going to kind of start to close up the tail a little bit. So we'll start from this tip. We'll kind of go down and inward a little bit, and then we'll do the same thing from this side. We'll go kind of down and inward a little bit. There we go. So it actually looks like the fin of a tail of some type of ocean animal or something else. So you can kind of tell what we are getting ready to create and draw. The next step, after you kind of get this done, is we are going to kind of draw out the rest of the bottom half of the whale. Kind of what it might be if he's kind of, you see his tail kind of splashing up out of the ocean. So this is kind of what this is. Our next step that we're going to do is we're going to create some ocean waves that are coming splashing around his tail, where his tail has splashed out, and then it's creating all these waves around it. So we're going to make some waves that have this kind of spirally curl to them here. And where my whale tail didn't go all the way into the water, where I stopped, I'm just going to continue that line on down there to meet up with the ocean waves. Now you can create some other waves coming up, maybe some little splashes if you wanted to. we'll just kind of make some wavy lines, kind of like it's the rest of the ocean back all around him there. And we can make some more wavy lines in here, maybe another curvy wave. All right, so we've got our ocean water that the tail is jumping out of. We've got the fin, the tail. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw a sun, kind of like the sun is setting behind the whale's tail. So we're going to just kind of put us some marks where we're going to make our sun, just kind of so it will be easier for us to line up and make our sun. So you'll make a half of a circle. Here's the top half of the sun. And then we'll come down here, we will make the bottom half of the sun. There we go. And I'm kind of looking at this from an angle, so I hope that it looks proportionately right for you all on the video. So we've got our sun. Now we are going to add some detail into this whale's tail that we've got. So we're going to do the top of his fin here. We're going to just kind of make it look like a lip. You know, like if you were ever practicing drawing smiley faces or lips or anything, this is kind of what that makes me think of. It's just a lip. So we'll make a lip on the tip of his tail. And then we're going to put some little lines in that, just to give it some little detail and just make it look a little better and everything. And if there's any other details that you would like to add to your whale tail or your picture in general, throw that in there. This is your picture. All right, so we got that. And then I'm going to put some kind of coming off his body up here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Put some little lines in it. Like this might be the underside of him. And then maybe from just being in the ocean so long, like this is a really old whale, he might have some little barnacle pieces kind of stuck to him. So I'm just going to draw just some little tiny circle dots that like through his time in the ocean, he's gotten some things stuck to him. So there we go. We have got our sun, the tail with its details in it, the waves, and everything coming up. So now when it is time for you to decorate this or color it or add your color, you can do it anyway, like I said. So you can even, after you trace back over it with your black marker, trace over your pencil, you can do what we've done before where you trace over it with your black glue and then you can watercolor paint inside it. So let's see, I'll show you one. Let's turn that way. So this one I did and I traced over it with some black glue and it's kind of dry now. So somehow something happened. I had more papers. So you can do that and then you can paint it, watercolor paint it if you wanted to. And then you can kind of make the sky like it's kind of, the colors of the sky is going to be kind of setting behind there. So we'll do some reds and then some purples. So, and again, I hope that this is looking normal from your view, from straightforward, since I'm looking at it at an angle here. But so yeah, I mean, you can watercolor paint this. You can watercolor paint it without doing it over in the black glue. You can do it that way. You can just start painting it. And like I said, you might want to use some thicker paper if you are going to paint it. I did not get, this is not very thick paper here that I used, so. Then you can just kind of keep adding your colors going out if it's kind of like the sun setting. So the sun is that bright yellowish, almost whitish kind of ball glow in there, and then you got your colors kind of radiating outward from it. So when we did yellow, we went to orange, red. We'll kind of head in with a bit of a purple now. Some magenta color. It's kind of getting to be evening time. Or depending on which coast you're at, it might either be morning or evening time. So you can paint it. Start to add our purples. And with watercolor, you can layer your colors anyway. With anything, you can layer your colors. So you can go in there and start with your ocean waves. You can do it that way, so you can paint it, do your black glue. You could also do some chalk pastels if you wanted to. So here's some again, it's got the ocean there. And then, so since my sun is yellow, we'll kind of do the sunset on this one too. And then, you know, with chalk pastels, you can take your finger and kind of blend it. You can make your sky blend however you want to. So you could do some chalk pastels. I should have showed you the chalk pastels last so that I don't get any chalk pastel color on the other one that's got some marker and crayon. You can even mix. You can do marker, crayon, colored pencil, all on the same one if you want to. So you can mix all your media up however you want to do this. So we'll start to come in here. You can color. I did marker with the sun. I'll do a little bit of crayon here on the tip of the whale's tail. So you can color it with crayon. Or if you wanted to, you can even go in with a pen and just make little designs all over your whale tail. So if you wanted to, you could just take your different parts that you've got here and just start to make some different designs in them. So let's see, maybe we want to do you want to fill some up with just little dots. Any way that you wanted to do it. You can put little lines going across, but just all different areas that you have separated. Do them in a different kind of little line detail. Anything that you wanted to do. The possibilities, again, are endless with how you can create your whale tail drawing. So I would love to see the work that you have created today with your whale tails. So please take a picture of it and post it on social media and tag us, the Lancaster County Council of the Arts, in it. And so that we can see what each other's doing and just see what your favorite type of medium is to use to color with. But I look forward to next week as we come together and create again, and I will see you then. Thanks.